Well, hello there YouTube, this is P here for P's Unboxing and Reviews. I'm going to be taking a look at my Nintendo Switch that I've just recently purchased. Now, I'm just going to talk about what I like and what I don't like about it. So, there's a few things with this Switch Lite. You probably know all about it by now, because it's not a new console, but I just thought I'd give you my input. One is it's lightweight, it's portable. Good quality screen. Controls are very responsive and dead lovely to use, nice and smooth. The controls are great. This is what I've got on my console here. Different games I've downloaded. The major issue is battery life. That's one of the problems. Battery life on this isn't great. Now, I've had this screen on for a few seconds and it was on 74, and now a minute later it went down to 73. Battery life isn't brilliant on these devices, so that's one of the problems. And another problem is they only make a 32 gig version, which I don't understand why Nintendo did that, why they would make only a 32 gig version, you know. So I had to put a 64 gig memory card in it. It's the only memory card I had at the time, and that's full. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games and it's full, you know, because they're all big games, and that is quite annoying. It's got a good touchscreen. The touchscreen's responsive, you know, does the job. This is in pretty, I got it used, but it's in pretty good condition. There is a few marks on the back. If you get light to it, you can see there's a few marks. You can't see on camera, but it does look really good condition. So another thing would be the speakers. Speakers are absolutely rubbish. They are really bad. They sound clear, don't get me wrong, but the problem we have is they're quiet. So they're not very loud speakers on it. The fan only comes on when you're playing games, and it doesn't heat up that much, so it does stay nice and cool. And so it draws air, I think, through these slots here, draws it in there and then out through the top. So let me just search. It won't let me search. I'll search with keyboard, there we go. Copy. Right, I'm going to play some music for you now from the Copyright Sounds channel. Copyright free sounds. The screen is really crisp, you know, nice quality screen, good colours, very vibrant. I love the screen, don't get me wrong. Make sure it's all the way up. It is, I will prove to you, all the way up. The speakers are on the bottom. Little slot there, and a little slot on the other side. But it's really quiet. With all the space you've got, fast forward it a bit. That's as loud as it goes. It might sound a bit louder on YouTube, I'm not sure, but at least you can use the touchscreen and you can use the physical controls as well. Like I say, the controls are dead nice. So pressing home, closing the software out. I've not got any physical games at the minute. They're all just what I've downloaded off the Tinterwebs. So you have got your cartridge slot for your games, which is great, and you've also got your memory card slot at the bottom. I'd recommend getting a 2TB memory card because it supports up to 2 terabytes. There's no web browser as that I know of. That would have been a nice feature, having an internet browser just so you can do basic tasks. See, it's gone down to 72%. It does last a few hours, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't last as long as I would expect. So there's not much more I can really say about this. But it fits lovely in your hand because of the nice curves. Instead of it being like a square. It's rounded off at the edges, so it doesn't hurt your hands. It's not a point, it's not got sharp points. The controls are easy to use. The only bit I'm struggling with is because I've got large hands, is the right analog stick. I think because of the way you hold the console like this, my thumbs, hard to show you, but my thumbs sit towards the top of the console. So when I'm trying to play to use this one, I have to go bend my thumb down. In my personal opinion, I think that this should have been put to the top. The analog stick should have been put to the top and then buttons at the bottom. And then when you're playing it, your thumbs fall perfectly on the analog sticks. It is a little bit uncomfortable for me where that right analog stick is, because I have to bend my thumb down because I've got quite large hands. Because that one there on the left, my thumb just fits nice and straight, and it doesn't hurt. But this on the right, I have to bend my thumb down. I have to put my hand to where the console is almost falling out of my hand. So as you can see, I'm having to. So I grip this one nicely, and it's quite difficult to use this analog stick because of the way you hold it in your hand. It's not like a controller. I've not got a controller here to show you, but with the controller, it sits differently in your hand. There you go, 71%. I'm not doing anything on the console. It's just sat there, and the battery's draining like no tomorrow. It's not like rapidly, but it still drains. I'm not even doing anything. It's just sat there with the screen on. You know, my phone lasts longer, and that's got a dodgy battery in it. A Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. That's got a dodgy battery and it lasts longer than this. You know. So just thought I'd give you my intake. Would I recommend one of these? Yeah, if you want a portable console. I was looking for the original Switch, you know, with the Joy-Cons, but I thought, what's the point of getting that? One, I'll never take the Joy-Cons off. Two, I'd never plug it into a TV, because I can play most of these games on my TV, because I've got a PS4, an Xbox One S digital, and a gaming PC. So I thought, why would I get one that can dock into a TV when I'm never going to dock it into a TV? I got this mainly for when I'm lying in bed, or when I go out to places. I could take it with me. If I go on holiday, I could take it with me. And I've always got my favourite games on the go. And the good thing is, it still has a headphone port. So I can use my wired headphones, and it's got a built-in mic, and I can play and people can hear me. So it is a really, really good console. I'll totally recommend getting one of these. I've not tried any other portable consoles like the Steam Deck or anything like that. There's loads out there now that are coming out, but I've noticed this doesn't heat up that much. My phone probably heats up more than this because my phone's not got a fan, you see. So, but it's a lovely console. Totally recommend it. It's just been my take. This is the only colour they had. I paid $119.99 for it, second hand from Cash Generators, and it's in really, really good condition. I'd say about 95% condition. There is a few scratches, but you can't really see them. Once you get a case on it, you won't see it at all. That's the thing. I need to get a case for it. You can't really see it, but where is it now? Oh, it's on this side. I don't think the lighting. There you go. You see it there? That little mark there. There's a little mark there, and there's a mark there. That's about it. But does the job. So overall, I wish they did more memory built into it. There are different options, so 32 gig, 64 gig, and 128 gig. And I wish the speakers were slightly better, and I wish the battery life was slightly better. They're my 3 downfalls to this. If that doesn't bother you, then go for it. Memory cards are cheap enough now. I've just ordered a 2 terabyte for 15 quid off eBay. I've never heard the brand before. I just thought I'd take a stab at it, and if it's a real 2 terabyte, great. If it's not, I've not really lost out because it was cheap, you know. So to get a SanDisk 2 terabyte micro SD memory card, SanDisk one, God, you're talking well into the hundreds, some of them anyway. So if you get a decent enough memory card for it, it'll do the job. I've found a memory card and hopefully that does the job. See, screen's on, it's gone down another % while I'm chatting away here. So yeah, it's been Matty P. It does have Wi-Fi, and this is in really good condition. I'm surprised for being second hand. Someone's looked after it. So I will probably do an update video on the battery life and stuff once I've had a proper play with it. I've played a little bit, signed into all my games and that, but that's really it. Now, if they do, I need to have a look at some of the accessories that are available for this. They probably do, but if they do a battery pack that you can plug into the back for longer battery life, I'll definitely invest in one of them, because then I could be playing for hours and hours and it can charge. So I'm going to see what accessories you do, and if I get some different accessories I will let you know. So this has been Matty P. Hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been a quick video, just rambling about my Nintendo Switch that I've just recently purchased. I'm very happy with it. I think it's a cracking console, apart from the few little niggly bits. Battery life isn't terrible, but it's not the best, because there's other consoles that probably last twice as long, you know. But with a portable power bank, I've not got one available, but with one of, oh yeah, they have. With one of these portable mobile power banks, you can get them cheap enough. I paid £10 for this. This is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. With one of these, plug it in the bottom. Your hands are nowhere near the charge port on the bottom, as you can see, and you can play for even longer. So that's the good thing, it charges via USB. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been Matty P, and I shall catch you in the next video. Take care, guys, and Happy New Year.